All right, so YouTube, this is gonna be a social media training. Pretty much what we do is, a part of our business, right? You come in, and obviously you come in as a customer, but you have the ability to become an independent business owner, right? So obviously the customer side, we have the academy, we have live education. We have products that help you make money while you're learning, et cetera, et cetera. But, it's kind of like taking your dog to a dog trainer, right? If I were to take my dog to a dog trainer, right? And let's say, my dog's name is Hefe, right? Hefe goes to the dog trainer. He gets trained amazingly, okay? Bring him home. Hefe sits, he rolls over, he barks, everything like that, right? So my neighbor's like, yo, how did you train your dog, right? Your dog's really good at dog training, or he's really trained. So what I'm gonna do, I'm sorry I'm sick a little bit, YouTube, but I'm getting healthy right now as we speak, because Cash doesn't like that word, but got my allergies are messing up in Arizona. So my neighbor's like, yo, how did you train your dog? I'm like, yo, let me refer you to my dog trainer. It's kind of the same thing, but we get paid residual income to be doing that. But the coolest thing is, in network marketing, you don't have any overhead. There's zero overhead. When you open a traditional business, you have overhead. Probably, let's say we opened a coffee shop. You got to pay rent. You got to pay, which the rent's probably $15,000, $20,000 a month for a traditional business. You got to buy the tables. You got to buy the chairs. You got to buy the cups. You got to buy all these things, coffee. Then that's just to stock the place. Then you got to pay the employees, which is salaries, everything like that. Then lawyers, everything like that to protect the place. Different things like that. So traditional business has a lot of overhead. The coolest thing about what we do is there's zero overhead. It's an online business, and especially in times right now, it's detrimental that you have an online business because it's really not hard to start. All you need is a phone, laptop, social media, whatever. So our only overhead in this business is social media, right? Because that's how we build our business. It's word of mouth marketing. Social media, us, we are the business, right? Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm the business man. So we're the business. We are the business. Our social media is our business. So, when I do trainings and everything like that, I take social media seriously because, this is, we get our social media correct, we get social media right, then we're going to make a lot of money just from social media, right? Because people are really just posting about Susie with the booty and, trying to hit up, girls and guys and all this stuff and posting rap quotes and stuff, and they're not taking their social media seriously. But people need to understand that you can make a serious living from your social media, and that's where the world is going. We just entered really the internet age, if you really think about it. We're still early adopters. So today I'm gonna have a social media training with Hunter, and we're gonna get to it, bro. So sorry, I had to intro that. But now I'm cool. But yeah, bro, how's your day? Everything good? What'd you do today?
No, I just been chilling. I woke up and got my hair done.
Oh, let me see it. I can't see it? Yeah! That's lit! Yeah! That's lit. Okay, I see you. She did good on that.
Yeah, she be getting everybody right.
Who is? How do you know her again?
It's like an older lady. She be doing all the people from around here hair. And like one of my old girlfriends put me on her, and I've been doing it ever since.
Damn, bro, she did good on that. I'm not gonna lie. Did you like it?
Every time I come home, I get her to do my shit.
Does it hurt?
Nah.
They don't beep.
Nah.
I swear to God, I feel like I had my hair braided one time, bro, or actually 3 or 4 times, and that shit, he messed up my scalp.
Nah, you get used to it after so long.
Really?
Yeah, I've had long hair all my life, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, well, I guess I needed a little bit longer. Your boy got fucked. Instagram, cool. So, pretty much, bro, I just want to go over a couple things with you today. I kind of wanted to show you my social media, how I really just, done everything. and then really just help you set like a game plan with your own going from here. So what do you use Snapchat more than social media or more than Instagram or?
Yeah, I be on Snap every day.
Really?
Yeah.
How many views do you get?
I don't be texting people no more.
Oh, you only Snap?
Yeah, I just be on straight Snap.
Damn. How many views do you get? Is it like a lot, or is it normal, or? I feel like
It depends on what you consider a lot. I get like 1,000.
that's a lot.
Yeah. I got friends who be getting like 15,000 views on their shirts. Like I'm small town compared to them.
Kez got like 200,000 on Snapchat. That shit's stupid.
I must say, yeah, because he got a verified Snap, so they be putting his stuff on like little stories on the side.
Yeah, he got subscribers. I had to subscribe to him. I was like, oh, I gotta subscribe to you. That's a bet. I can't.
Like that. He got the subscription.
That's crazy. He said just some random girl gave it to him too.
Yeah, you can get it from like random people who get that joint. Like there was this one All-Star game for football. They gave everybody who participated in the joint.
That's where you get them, huh? Like those like those like All-Star games or like Under Armour stuff, little things like that. They just be sitting there.
I'm not saying it's called my Instagram when I was in middle school. My Instagram was verified.
Really?
And then I deleted that joint. I got a new one.
Why'd you delete a verified Instagram?
Because I forgot my password.
No.
I couldn't remember the password to my email, so I was like, I just got a diff on it.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it hurt. I had to check in middle school. I was like that, but you got to check in middle school.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could just hit up Instagram and be like, yo, my shit verified. Do something special for me, something like that.
Nah, when you get big balling, you can do something like that. But like, I need to check.
Yeah, they probably need some money. Shit funny, bro. So, as far as Snapchat, like, what is like the market on there? Is it like, do you have like a lot of people at your school? Is it like more just like friends or like?
I got people at my school, people like athletes at my school, athletes at other schools. I got some people that I used to work with, like older people I used to work with.
Okay.
I got a little picture of everybody.
Okay, cool. So do you have a Facebook?
Nah, that's beyond me. I'm a little too young for Facebook.
No, you ain't.
Yeah.
He said that's beyond me.
Facebook. You gotta be at least 20 to have a Facebook nowadays.
You're not 20?
Nah, I'm 19. My birthday in January.
You're fucking 19.
Yeah, I'm like, you thought I was 20?
Bro, I thought you were like 22, bro.
I just turned 19 in January. I was
That's-
born in 01.
That's beyond me. That's beyond me. I don't know what people be eating nowadays, bro. You big as hell. I don't know about
My parents used that's why.
facts. Well, my dad was huge and I was still small, so I don't know what happened to me. So
Generation sometimes.
you ain't lying, bro. Well, that's cool, bro. So, what my advice is, at least make one, bro. Because the thing is, it might be uncomfortable, everything like that, but the goal is to be on all social media platforms as an influencer, because you got to think, bro, like what traffic. Instagram might give you a certain traffic, so Snapchat might give you a certain traffic, but Facebook is a whole different type of traffic. You know what I mean? That's really like, especially in this business, bro, like all it takes is one person to come into your business to completely change everything. You know what I mean? Like a lot of things I do on Facebook, like every day I add like 10 to 20 people. So I'll show you kind of what I do on Facebook a little bit, just so you can kind of see, and you can just kind of get your hands dirty with it, do your thing. But it's not going to be a massive thing. I want you to do what's comfortable for you at first, especially as you're getting busy. But just keep it there and like at least like put it like start to build it up a little bit. I'm not going to ask too much, just because everything with social media, like people have to like understand, like social media is our business card, bro. People don't like carry around business cards anymore. What do people say? Like, yo, what's your Instagram, what's your Snapchat, what's your Facebook, different stuff like that. Like, so if you go in an Uber with like a 30-year-old, and let's say that person has done like 5 network marketing companies, bro, and they're a savage. They just didn't find the right one or something like that. Or they're a real estate agent, and you know, in the pandemic, they haven't been able to sell any houses. And that's the person that could come blow up your business, but you didn't have a Facebook, so you couldn't connect with them. You know what I mean? So you're like, well, I got a Snapchat, and then they're like, I don't even use Snapchat. They're like, that's too young for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. So, you know, you kind of just like, you got to be open. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a business. Like, damn, you're not like Chick-fil-A. Damn, you're not open on Sundays. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I wanted Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? Like, just to be real. So, yeah, we'll start on like Instagram. You know, kind of like what I do, bro, is boom, boom, boom. Let me go to my whiteboard. So I'll show you like my DMOs, bro. So DMOs stand for daily method of operations. So my Instagram DMO, and I'm gonna be real, like this is what I've done the last, 3 years, three to 4 years. I wasn't as consistent my first year, because my first year was just crazy, let me tell you that. Some people on this call heard last night. That shit was just crazy. But my Instagram is like, for me, my Instagram's always been like a strong suit. Like I always felt like an underdog with Instagram, because everybody was like popular as hell at my high school, and I was like on the come up, but everyone had like popping Instagrams, and I was like, oh shit. So for me, like when I was in high school, I started to find like little apps that like could give me likes, you know, different stuff like that. Like I remember I would go like, there was this one app, and I would like, it gave me coins, and like I would have to go like and comment on like 100 people's photos, and then in return to give me like 500 likes. So I was like, I would just do that just to get like more likes than the popular people, you know what I mean? But like for just to me, like back then, like okay, like that's whack. Well, at the end of the day, like if you think about it, that was me like, you know, trying to improve my Instagram, you know what I mean? To have more influence, different stuff like that. Yeah, it was kind of weird, but that's all we could do like 7 years ago, you know what I mean? 8 years ago. So, you know, for me, you know, I had an Instagram company last year. Actually, a lot of people don't know that about me. Me and Cash had an Instagram company, and we did like $30,000-$40,000 in sales. We had like 100 clients. And, you know, what we did with that was we would have like athletes and like bodybuilders and stuff come in, and like we went into the rap scene, but music scene is that's really beyond me. Like you got to know your shit in the music industry. Like I had to. That's when I cut it off and I did this full time. But Carl, you coming in here unmuted, tripping. But one of the biggest things, bro, like with Instagram is, you know, you got to think about it. So back then what I did was like, for me, I wanted to build up like my page, my feed, so that when traffic came in, they saw like I was a reputable source, if that makes sense. So all that we really do, especially in this business, you know, there's two different sides. There's, you know, there's hunting and there's a hunter, right? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, crazy, huh? But you're either hunting or you're being hunted, my bad. Hunting or you're being hunted. All right, so being hunted in this industry is really just why we build up content. You know what I mean? Like let's say that Uber driver adds you on Instagram or Facebook, and that you have a lot of content build up. Usually what they do is they go back and they read it, and they're like, oh shit, like Hunter is like, he knows his stuff about trading. Like I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to build a business. Boom, yo Hunter, like I met you in the Uber the other day. Boom, boom, boom. Like, can you tell me more about what you do? Etc. etc. So we build up content for our Instagram and for our business card, and then that's when people hunt us, right? But at the same time, you know, as you're going, you know, through your recruiting stage, is you also have to be in the act of hunting. You know what I mean? So I'll get into that in like my DMO, but pretty much every day what I do, bro, when I wake up, especially on Instagram, is I do 10 to 12 stories a day, right? So I do 10 to 12 stories a day. Really like 12 to 15, I'm gonna be real. I do more than that now, but you know, I like to say, you know, working out 6 days a week is way better than working out for 4 hours 2 days a week. You know what I mean? So if you can be consistent every day with 10 plus, 12 plus stories, then that's really gonna be where you excel in Instagram. Now, this is my reason behind it. It's not just a random number either, right? If you do 12 stories a day, right, there's 24 hours in the day. So let's say you sleep 6 hours, right? So you're up 16 hours, right? So if I do 15 stories a day, every hour I'm doing a story, right? Now, if you think about it, if at the top of your Instagram feed, the people that post fresh stories are always at the top, right? They're always at the front. So a lot of people, they might not even know this about me, but they're like, damn, Drake's always there at the front because I post every single hour. So I'm always having my bubble pop up at the top, so you press my story. So all of my followers are always watching my stories because I'm always posting every hour and refreshing my bubble. You know, if you wait 5 hours, it goes down to the back and people have to scroll. And I think like humans freaking attention span is like 7 seconds. So worse than a goldfish now. So, you know, you got to think like that's why you want to always be posting stories every single hour, every couple hours, whatever. I know you're super busy, bro, but that's just like, at first it's going to be a discipline. You know what I mean? At first it's going to be a discipline. You know, you're going to have to discipline yourself. What I did when my first couple years, because I was bad at it, I started setting like alarms. I was setting an alarm to post a story. Actually, what I did was I actually put Cash's notifications on, right? Cash is behind me. I would put his notifications on because he would be posting mad stories. I put like Cash and Justin and like all these people. And every time they posted a story, I would post one. So I would just put their notifications on and like I'd be like, Cash Cartier posted a story. I'd be like, oh, boop, time to post a story. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. Now, next thing, I focused on doing at least one post per day. So I just came over here. Literally, I put the tripod up on my camera. And I got these filters. I can share them to you, but, you know, boom. Just a quick little, you know, post on the couch. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. With the whiteboard in the back, you know. So if you, I unarchived like a lot of my photos. Today, I'll show you in just a second, but you know, I unarchived a lot of them just to show like my initial grind, you know, just because like now like I'm in Arizona or I'm in Cali or whatever, you know, boom, boom, boom. It's no different than when I started out. You know, I was just in like an apartment or like different shit like that. So it's no different. But, you know, people want to see like the initial come up. They want to see like the initial grind. You know, they don't want to see like people just making it. Like they don't want to see Ty Lopez, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, okay, random dude on my fucking feed with a Lamborghini. You know what I mean? Like, that shit cool. You know, you build a following by, you know, showing people the come up. You know, you show people the process, if that makes sense, right? But one post per day. And then this is something I'll get into later. I don't want you to, like, focus on this right now. But I DM and I comment at least 10 plus people per day. So I'll show you that. I went over a little bit on my webinar the other night, but I do at least 10 a day. So that's hunting. So I go and I hunt at least 10 plus people a day on Instagram, and then IG lives. I do probably 2 to 3 a week. So I try to do like once a day, but I just don't get around to it. I'll be real. Cash is way better at Instagram Live than me. I'm not all the way on Instagram Live. So that's gonna be Instagram. Now, for you, I had Facebook up, but you know, let's say Snapchat, you know, you can't post on Snapchat, but how many like stories a day do you post? Do you post like a good amount? Hunter?
Oh, hold up. I was on mute, my bad. Yeah, I posted a good amount.
Okay. So this can definitely be like Instagram / Snapchat DMO. You know what I mean? Whatever you're comfortable with, bro. And like, cause at the end of the day, like, you know, you want to, just honestly, bro, like, you know, if your biggest, stream of traffic is through Snapchat, then, you know, that's definitely where you want to go first. I'm going to be real. Now, I don't know with Snapchat, when you post, does the bubble go back to the top? Does it like refresh?
That's a good question. I don't even know. Hold on. Let's see.
I think the newest, like if you post a Snapchat, the newest ones go to the top, just like Instagram, I would think.
Yeah, I think it's about like who you talk to the most.
Really?
Yeah, so like all the dudes I like talk to the most gonna be like the first stories I see.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, posting more is probably gonna get a lot more people talking to you. I'm gonna be real, like with different streams of content. So it's gonna be good, bro. Snapchat. Now, this is what I want to go over next, because I don't want you to think like I'm here to like, you know, take over your social media or whatever. Like, I don't want you to think that. You know, when I had that Instagram company, I used to tell people all the time, I'm like, you know, these athletes, I don't know if you see like bodybuilders or whatever, they create fitness pages. You know what I'm saying? They have like Alex Fit or like Alex.fit or something like that. Well, what they would do is they'd be like, well, I have my personal page and my fitness page. And I'm like, yo, well, you shouldn't do that, because now you have two streams of traffic going to different pages. You have a personal one and a fitness one. So you don't want to do that because you're splitting traffic. And one of the biggest things that I used to tell those fitness people, I was like, create one and create, like, mix in your personal life with your fitness life. You know, boom. Today you post one with your family, or tomorrow you post your workout. Maybe they post one workout a day on their page, but then at nighttime they make another post with their family, or like, you know, out at a fucking picnic or like something like that. It's just an example, but you know, same thing for you. So, you know, I just want you to like focus on like integrating this into your life, just to be real. You know, on your page, you know, don't like be like, oh damn, all I gotta post about is like charts or, you know, the business or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just want you to integrate it into your life. You know, you might be posting football one day, you know, school the next day, like in your captions, whatever. And then, you know, business, and then maybe some joint about trading. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know, you post about the struggle. Maybe you do like talk about family, like, yo, I'm in college, I've been running this business, I haven't been seeing my family as much, boom, boom, boom. Like different stuff like that, you know what I mean? And now what this comes together as what it comes together is, you know, this is Hunter, you know what I mean? Like, this is you, you know? And, you know, I like to say, like, social media should almost be like a direct reflection of yourself, you know, but there's too many fake people on Instagram nowadays. People are like, well, Instagram's fake. No, just the person you're following is fake. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you can make it real. You know, you can put everything out there. Like, make it vulnerable. Make it like, show your family, show the struggle, show trading, show the business, show the come up, show school, show football. You know what I mean? And like, I guarantee you, like, think about how many people you're going to inspire just by showing the come up of your football. You know what I mean? Like the workouts, you know, everything like that. Like, you know, maybe getting shin splints and like working out the next day, like pushing fucking through it. You know what I mean? Like, those people come into your school the next year, the year after that, they're like, damn, like Hunter's fucking like a warrior. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it took for him to start, different stuff like that. So that's just going to be more like how to really build a massive influence on social media. And you can do so much with this. Like, this isn't just for I am either, you know, just to be real. Like, once you build that massive influence, you're going to be able to do anything in the world, you know, outside of this business as well. You know, obviously you're going to be, you know, running this business up, but then you're going to get like brand deals, you know, you're going to get like all this different stuff. You know, people telling you, come speak at my high school, come speak at my college, you know, just because you built up influence on social media. So that's cool, huh? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. I think people just like, you know, they're like, damn, all I got to post about is trading. I'm like, actually, that's the opposite of what we say. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you want to be real, you want to be you know, and like, you know, when you're doing the business, cool, document that, you know, but when you're eating food, document that too. You know what I mean? Like, it don't just got to be just the business or just trading or just, you know, school or football, everything like that. Just integrate everything throughout your day. So the next thing too that I'm going to say is, you know, I always focus on documenting over creating. You know, I don't ever focus on creating content. You know, I'm not like, damn, what should we go create today? Like, you know, sitting on a whiteboard and being like, yo, it'd be cool to like create like a, you know, like a video jumping off, you know, a cliff with charts, you know, like, and I throw my phone at someone and like, you know, I don't like focus on that. I just focus on like my day-to-day grind and then just documenting like my clicking moments, my life, everything like that. Like you go look at Cash's Instagram. Everything that he does is like documenting like his struggle, his pain, his come up. Because we don't motivate people from the good shit. Like just to be honest, we motivate people through the bad shit that we go through. Because, you know, let's say that you have an organization of 50 people right now. Yeah, you might be making money, right? But those people, they're on their like initial come up and they're like, yo, Hunter, how did you get through this? And that's how you motivate them, is by showing them the come up, showing them the grind, showing them the mindset of getting through those struggles, those obstacles, everything like that. So I don't think you ever like leave documenting, but I don't ever like, people like, well, damn, I don't know what to create. Like there was this question on one of Cash's webinars last night and she was like, well, I get stuck. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, you know, I don't really get stuck because I'm really just documenting. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like creating like a story or anything. Like I'm just documenting like my clicking moments, my life, my struggles, my happiness, you know, my, you know, excitement, you know, what's going good in business, what's going bad in business, what's cool about life, you know, different stuff like that. And that's how you really create, you know, people that are like, damn, like they're going to know you almost like better than you. I'm going to be real, like people. And that's when you get people like coming up to you at school and they're like, yo, because I remember like, and I'm almost done like ranting, but I remember I was working my job at the bar, and this is when it really like hit me. And this was my biggest clicking moment about social media. And I used to work at the bar, and the bar that I worked at was where all the high school kids from my high school would come, and it'd be like, it was like my second year into trading, and they'd be like, oh, trading's really working for you. That's why you're still working a job, huh? And I'd be like, and I battle myself. I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like I'm working a job, but like it's a process. You know what I mean? So I remember one day, I think it was this girl, she came up to me and she was like, yo, like you're Drake off Instagram. And I was like, yeah. You know, I was like, yeah, I am Drake off Instagram. Like, yeah, that is me. You know what I mean? I was like, at first I was like, wait, hold up, I'm on my job. But she came up to me, she was like, yo, you're Drake off Instagram. Like, yo, you motivate the fuck out of me. And she was like, yo, like I've watched you for over a year. And she was like, I haven't even met you yet. I haven't messaged you, but I watch every story. I read every post. And I'm gonna be honest, like you motivated me to get through like some hard shit in life. And she was like, I just want to let you know, just keep going. And she like walked away, swear to God, right? And I was like, bro, what the fuck? And then I used to have like all these people flood into me after that. They're like, bro, I've watched you for a year. I've watched you for 2 years. I had this guy owns a church in Fort Worth, owns a church, bro. Who would have think he'd be a trader? And he was like, bro, I've done this twice. Just to let you know, I've watched you for 2.5 years, every post. And he was like, you motivated me to like keep going in my church and different stuff like that, because he owns a church or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, me? You know what I mean? Like, that's just that cool shit. I'm like, because you get in the head, you're like, bro, I'm not that good. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what I'm doing isn't that inspiring. You know what I mean? And then you're like, bro, you have these people come up to you and they're like, damn, bro, like, Hunter, like, you really helped me, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, that's what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, any questions?
Nah, that all made sense.
Cool. Bet. So that's going to be my DMO for the day. Now, on Snapchat, you know, I don't know, like, I just peeked your Snapchat. Your Snapchat's lit. So you're already doing a good job at it. Now I'd probably just say like integrate maybe more like talking, you know what I mean? Like talking to the camera or whatever you want to do. But you know your vibe on Snapchat. I'm not going to like, you know, you're good at that. So, but I definitely think like what we can create is like a launch video, you know what I mean? And one of the biggest things is, you know, especially starting out, you know, you want to be, right? And this is what I'm going to say. You want to be the messenger, not the message. So, you know, starting out, you know, launching your business, you know, obviously people are like, well, I don't know everything about trading. I don't know everything about the business. Boom, 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 right? But I'm like, yo, well, that's fine, because you don't have to be the message that like tells them everything. You just want to be the messenger that gets them to the message. So, you know, over the next whatever couple days, you know, I'm just gonna like say we should create like a launch video, whatever, saying like, yo, you launched a business, and you know, pretty much it's gonna be like backyard football for you, just like I said last night. Like, you're gonna be able to sift and sort through people that are interested. But at the same time, what you should revolve it around is like, yo, you know, I don't know everything about trading. I don't know everything about the business, but I'm working with some serious individuals like Forbes 30 under 30, like some of the most influential people in the world, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I think Cash is like, I mean, he's one of the top 1,000 earners in the industry. You know what I mean? So like, that's insane. So you like start edifying. Like, I'll send you a video over edification, but yo, like, I'm working with some of the best, you know what I mean? And like over the next couple of days, I'm gonna be getting people in contact with these individuals, because I'm launching this thing hard. Because the moment that people see that you're taking this seriously, they're gonna take you seriously on it. And that's when you're like, yo, like, I'm taking this seriously. I don't know everything, right? Just being vulnerable again. I don't know everything, but I'm gonna get the next 5 people in contact with my mentors, et cetera, and we're gonna launch. And I only have five slots, et cetera, 5 people, whatever, however you want to word it. But I think that that's going to be the best thing in the world for you to do. And then after that, boom, 5, whatever, we can rock those out. You know, a couple people get started, but now you have your initial foundation. And you know, that's what I do. Like, anytime, like, even where I'm at, if I go like, you know, message someone with 50K followers or 100K followers, or you know, an entrepreneur with 7 businesses or whatever, because that's the people I reach out to every day. I'm not going to be like, yo, let me tell you about the business, because they don't give a fuck about me. You know, I'm going to be like, yo, I'm going to get you in contact. You know, let's say someone's making $100,000 a month. I'm going to get that guy in contact with someone that's making $100,000 a month, right? I pair like with like. So, you know, let's say someone is, you know, a top earner in their company or whatever. I'm going to go put him in front of Matt Rosa, Jason Brown, Cash, something like that. So that's the same thing for you, is really just like maybe creating content on being the messenger, showing who you're working with, edifying, you know, the mentors, the company, everything like that. So that's going to be like as far as like the launch video. But other than that, everything else should really just be documenting, integrating your life, et cetera, et cetera. And that's when you really build a massive following, and that's when you really get a lot of, you know, leverage for people, you know, getting interested. My first 6 months, bro, like, people were not interested in what I did. But right as they saw me lasting 6 months, they were like, damn, Drake's still doing this? Yeah, boom. Okay, now I'm gonna message him. Damn, Hunter's still doing this? Like, he's still consistent with this every day? Cool. Let me message him, because it must be something he's taking serious. So that's the thing, is like, some people don't take you seriously because you're not taking the business seriously. So right as you show people every day that you take the business seriously, then that's when they're like, damn, okay, let me take him seriously. I'm not saying you, but just an example. You know, that's when they're like, yo, bro, like, let me take this information seriously. Because at the end of the day, like, that's all we're really here to do, is find those serious people. So yeah, pretty much it, man. Any questions on that?
No, that's straight right there.
Cool. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna say is, where did my Zoom app go? Cool. What are you doing? Okay, so on my Instagram, bro, I'm gonna scroll all the way down. All right, obviously the content's cool here, right? Boom, boom. But like, just to be honest, like, this is like the type of documenting that I really got into, like, just showing people like the fucking grind. Like, just to be real, 9:37 a.m. I didn't even know what time zone it was. This was like my 4th city that I traveled to in like 4 days. And I had no idea, because I went from like West Coast to East Coast, West Coast to East Coast. And it was like, I was going through so many different time zones. And it was like 9:37. I slept in the bathroom this night in the airport, because my flight got canceled. And it was so cold where I was sleeping, I went and slept in the bathroom, because it was like literally 20 degrees in this airport, and I had a layover in Portland. So oh no, or Phoenix. We're in Phoenix, crazy. I said woke up with no alarms, being in and out of sleep half the night in the warm Phoenix airport because it's cold in this airport at night, and the other half on the floor in the gate. So like I literally just like slept in the bathroom. I said, boom, yes, you ready to ride on my flight to Portland from Phoenix as we speak, right? I'm documenting everything raw so y'all see this journey isn't all butterflies and rainbows. Boom, boom, boom. I told him I learned a couple things. You know, there's no need to get mad or frustrated at things that, you know, aren't in your control. I was literally watching like people come up and like from the canceled flight just like yelling at these people. And I was like, bro, why are these people so fucking mad? Like, yo, like take it easy, bro. Like it's cool, you know, like just be chill. You know, like you're where you need to be. Like just chill out, be cool, everything like that. So literally I flew in after this, and I went right into an event in Portland with like 50 people. I got to the crib, changed in my suit, and I went right to the event. And look, I said we're passing 700 family members today. We're at 1,800, or we just hit 2,000. You know what I mean? So this was just at 700. You know what I mean? Like I was tripping about it. I was like 700, absolute mayhem. I was like, thank you, God. But that's crazy, bro. Like, and this is what people look at now, like for motivation. You know what I mean? Like, boom. Like this is like motivation. Like I'm showing people like the grind. This is actually my first like multi-city tour that I did by myself, and it was fucked. Right? I'm gonna be real. It was horrible. But that's like the type of shit that I like to show people and document. That one post, like let's say, you know, you're a year in, you know, a year and a half in, and you know you're traveling to a couple cities to go speak at events, and you're like, bro, this shit sucks. And then I send you this post. I'm like, yeah, it's meant to suck, bro. You know what I mean? Like this shit crazy. But then you get to the event, you have a good event, you meet a lot of people, and it's worth it. So that's really just the coolest thing. Like every one of these posts is like an act of that. Like every single post means something special to me. I'm gonna be real, and it's just a lot of like cool content. Just to be real, but you know, it's not just like a feed to me. You know what I mean? Like every single post like has like deep meaning. Just to be real, like every one of them is like, you know, crazy. Actually, I made all this blocks right here because I wanted to separate this part of my life. My ex broke up with me, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm done. I'm entering a new time of my life. Like, and boom, I just like separated all of this part of my feed. And I was like, because all of this was like with a girl, with my Instagram company, everything like that. We put our Instagram company down the drain, and like my ex broke up with me, right? I cut off like a lot of people on my squad because they were only like smoking weed, everything like that. And then I was like, boom, you know what I mean? Like let's enter a new era, you know what I mean? Boom, like, and I just like did all this. It's really cool. It's like off center, and then boom, see? Yeah, stop playing with me. Yeah, but this is like a new era. Like, yeah, blue hair, looked horrible. But like this was still the come up. This was my first like ever time speaking for Jason Brown. He's the top earner. This was my first ever time speaking at an event over 200 people. Crazy fucking blue hair. You know what I mean? I don't know who let me do that. I don't know why Cash let me speak with blue hair like that. Right? But then boom, cut it off, was looking pretty fresh, got a fade, cut the hair, went into business mode. And this is when business actually exploded, right after this Houston event. This was in Houston, and business fucking exploded after that. Like that's when we went from like 100 people to like 1,000. This was like the 1,000 person run in walking ATMs. So it was really lit. Now, what I want to show you is also like the initial grind too. Like the initial grind was fucked. You know what I mean? Like this was my first $700 day. I didn't have rent money. Like I didn't have anything. And I had my first like big $800 day trading. And as you can see, currently mentoring about 70 people in walking ATMs. So walking ATMs was like 70 people back then. This was 2017. So I said $800 weeks will soon turn to 8,000, then 80,000, so on. Love you guys. Boom, boom, boom. So just documenting, bro. Like when people's squads are like 50, 60, now they can have like that big vision. Like, yo, boom, 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 right? Having a big trading days. This is big, but it's really not that big. You know what I mean? Like just to be real. This was like in Old South. This was like the initial grind when walking ATMs was formed. Like this was when we created the name, everything like that. We would sit here from like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. every single night trading. Every single night, every single night, every single night. Just trading, making money. This was my first trip to Miami, Chicago. This was when my mom was like homeless during this, bro. I was going through like a lot of bullshit, bro. And people were like leaving me. They were telling I think this was like in February 2017. So I was like 6 months in the business. And I was going through like rough times, bro. Like I'm gonna be real. Like I think my mom's house burned down. So like she was in it. My mom's house burned down. I would just come here, and we were living at my granddad's, and I come here every night. And my mom was like, boom, 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 whatever, drugs, everything like that. I'm not gonna get into it, but like it was bad, bro. And like this was just crazy. Like I just wanted to show like the pain and everything like that. But then I was like, just don't let anybody like. I'm begging you not to let others influence us to find your hopes and dreams. Understand yourself and don't stop until you what you set out for, right? And I was like, I'm gonna be real, like I'm getting goosebumps and shit thinking about this. But like no one believed in me, bro. Like look, four people commented. One was me, you know what I mean? And this guy put an @ sign because this was my old high school buddies that made fun of me. You know what I mean? Like all these guys commented just to make fun of me. Let me mute that out. Boom, boom, boom. So that joint was crazy. And then obviously like I'm almost done, but this is my first time speaking at an event. I was sweating, bro. I couldn't afford this fucking sports coat. So I went into Target. It was like $40 and I put a $2 tag on it. So I paid like $2 for it. And we drove to Austin to do an event. I was sweating and shit. And yeah, man, this is my first day in the business. So I made this little post, well off. That was walking ATMs before it was. I don't know why I made that name. Why did I have sunglasses on here looking at charts? I don't know. Looked horrible. But all this was documented, bro. You know what I mean? Like all of this was just like straight documented, the grind, everything like that. So it was cool, man. You know, now up here people will just see this. You know what I mean? They're like, oh damn, cool. 150 comments. You know, boom, 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 100 comments. I mean, it's just crazy to see like 2 comments come to this. You know what I mean? If you really see it. But at first, it's going to start like that. You know what I mean? It's going to start with like that, like shitty, boom, boom, boom. And then you grow into this. You know what I mean? But you got to have the vision for this. Like I always had the vision for like mass influence, everything like that. You know what I mean? And everything like that. But it started off like that, bro. Like working a job, posting every day, not knowing the outcome, everything like that. It's on my Facebook too. I'm not going to show Facebook, but yeah, it's pretty cool, bro. So, you know, every day, you know, the DMO will lead to something, you know what I mean? So kind of just want to show you that, bro, just to be real, like, just to show you the come up. I haven't done that in a while. So pretty cool. But yeah, man, you excited or what? Hi, Paris. Cool. Well, I mean, do you have any questions like on social media in general? Like everything's pretty straightforward, huh?
Yeah, that was straightforward what you just explained.
Cool. So, what are you thinking like as far as Snapchat and shit? Like, are you thinking about just bodying like a video, or like you just thinking about day-to-day grind, whatever?
I'm about to say I can definitely do a video. I feel like that's a smart idea. And I can do that joint for Instagram too.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know, let's do that. Like we can game plan it like over FaceTime and everything like that. But definitely just wanted to give you like the day-to-day grind, the social media, the game plan, everything like that. So every day you know what to do, bro. Like it's not. I always think laziness stems from confusion. People are like, well, why didn't someone do this on my team? Well, maybe because they didn't fucking know what to do. You know what I mean? It's like, so once you know what to do, it's like boom, just going and doing it. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, that's really it. We can body a video. I know you got a camera, so you're way set out way better than me. I mean, good. Fuck. We just got a camera. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even buy that bitch. You know what I mean? So, it's cool, bro. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man. You know, Instagram day-to-day, document over create, integrate Hunter's Life to build quality traffic, create the business card, document for your future team, Snapchat video, launching your business. I had all this on a whiteboard. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So you do all that, bro, you're gonna grow into like something so beautiful. I'm gonna be real, like you're gonna create something so beautiful as far as your social media, and you're gonna make a lot of money from it. I'm gonna be real. Like that's when you really take it as a business. You know, every day you're like, okay, I gotta open up this coffee shop for business. Well, every day we gotta post. We gotta make sure like our stories are up, everything like that, and eventually that's what really builds the business, etc. And it's free. You know, imagine if we had to pay for social media right now. You know what I mean? Just to be real. We will one day. Just to be real. We will one day. And then we're gonna be like, well, now your overhead for your business is $15 a month. You know, like you missed out on the free section, bro. Just to be real, you missed out on the free section. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I had to call at 4:30, but let me know what else you need, bro. Like I wanted to give you the game plan. Other than that, man, that's pretty much it.